the 1490s to the 18th century, colonial structures fell apart, while Iberian societies formed mainly from Castile and Portugal. The native population had their societies and culture destroyed, while aspects of Iberian culture replaced them. The natives were used as slaves, providing the framework for Iberia's economic dominance. So how did Iberian conquest impact the Americas? That's what we'll be tackling today. Iberian conquest meant the destruction of Native American culture and the implementation of Iberian tradition and ideology. Native Americans found value in stars, nature. Their beliefs and practices were handed down through word of mouth and not by writing. This is complete in contrast to the Europeans, who worship one god and pass their beliefs through scripture. Ethnocentrism existed in both cultures. It is no surprise that the two societies' relations were often confrontational. The Europeans often assumed that the natives worshipped the devil. The two societies were not able to coexist, and European culture triumphed. Due to the fickleness of oral tradition, Native American culture died out. Gone was the natives' somewhat hunter-gatherer lifestyle, replaced by massive agricultural operations, mining, and war. Natives died of disease such as smallpox introduced by Iberians, and the population of the New World began to contain more and more European blood. The natives were treated as unintelligent, and in the words of Juan Ginés de Sepulveda, not fully human. What the Spaniards didn't realize was that these Americans were highly capable. A high-scale American trade economy existed. Metalworking and pottery were both very high quality. Most notable is ink and medicine. They could cure bronchitis, ulcers, urinary tract infections. They're even said to have performed a successful brain surgery. Those natives that remained showed vitality and resistance that influenced the rest of society in many ways.
Soon, Native American culture was completely replaced by Iberian culture and ideology. The Iberians had a tradition of military conquest and religious domination. During the Middle Ages, the Iberian Peninsula was set between Christianity and Islam, and there was a constant struggle between the two groups. Christian kingdoms soon emerged, such as Portugal, Aragon, and largest of all, Castile! By the mid-15th century, Ferdinand of Aragon and his wife Isabella carried out a program that sought to eliminate religious people and ethnic divisions within the kingdom. Granada, the last Muslim kingdom, fell in 1492. Christianity then dominated Iberia. Queen Isabella ordered the Jews to convert or leave, causing 200,000 Jews to flee the country. Ship captains would charge Jews massive sums for passage out to Spain and would dump them in the bay to drown them the moment they left shore. Rumors spread that Jews would swallow the valuables to avoid losing them, leading to bandits cutting out Jew stomachs in search of treasure. This exodus took a tremendous toll on Spain's economy. Taxes shot up! And inflation was rampant. A couple of years after Christopher Columbus stumbled upon North America, Spanish Catholic missionaries landed in Mexico, converting almost 50 million people alone, 1% of the world's population in one time. Jesuit missionaries were highly successful in South America, converting so many that some colonies were exclusively Jesuit, featuring massive churches and an autonomous army. European technology such as the plow and the firearm significantly advanced Latin America. In addition, concepts such as the alphabet for written language, architectural methods, and farming techniques introduced Latin America to the European ways of living. Iberian conquest of Latin America consisted of the destruction of one culture and the implementation of another. This is a gradual process, but the Native Americans showed versatility in maintaining the culture and traditions. Today, the line between Iberian and native culture in South America is indistinguishable. Today's piñata, the staple of second-grade birthday parties everywhere, originated in the Aztec culture as a celebration of the deity of war. Eventually, Catholic missionaries adopted the piñata to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. Today, has no religious affiliation, Aztec or Catholic. While Native American culture erased to a great extent during Iberian Conquest, much of it still exists today in our society.
An entire culture was replaced by Spain, which was advanced in a European sense, but it erased mountains of technology it had never encountered before. Oh, God.